A delivery driver returned a lost phone, only to be arrested as a murder suspect the very next day. Delivery driver Park Tae-jung found a cell phone while taking a break. The owner contacted him and asked him to return it. They promised to pay him 300,000 won as a reward. When Park Tae-jung arrived at the agreed location, the owner was nowhere to be seen. A woman's voice on the phone instructed him to place the phone inside an emergency call box. Park Tae-jung did as told and collected his 300,000 won. But the next morning, a group of police officers suddenly showed up and forcibly arrested him. It turned out the woman who had lost the phone was dead. She had been raped and then dismembered. Park Tae-jung's fingerprints were found at the crime scene. No matter how he tried to explain, the police wouldn't believe him. Park Tae-jung's girlfriend Soo-ji refused to believe he could do such a thing, because their relationship had always been solid. It wasn't just Soo-ji. Everyone who knew Park Tae-jung couldn't believe he was capable of murder. Park Tae-jung worked multiple jobs every day to save up money to open a flower shop for Soo-ji. He never took a day off. He loved flowers and plants. While making deliveries, he would even move wilted flowers to better spots. When he saw elderly women struggling to cross the street, he would voluntarily help them carry their luggage. So Soo-ji had complete faith in Park Tae-jung's character. She hired a lawyer for him. The lawyer said that as long as they could establish Park Tae-jung's alibi, they could win the case. The group split up to gather evidence. Within just a few hours, they had collected Park Tae-jung's work records. Since he was a delivery driver, it was easy to track his movements. Everyone felt confident they could win the case. But when the trial began, something unexpected happened. It turned out Park Tae-jung had actually delivered food to the victim. Delivery runs are usually rushed affairs, but surveillance footage showed he had lingered there for 7 minutes. Park Tae-jung recalled what had happened. He had written down flower care instructions at that resident's doorstep. The explanation sounded somewhat weak, but the opposing lawyer didn't press the issue further. Instead, they presented a second piece of evidence. Security cameras had captured Park Tae-jung hurriedly passing by while dragging a suitcase. In reality, that suitcase contained belongings he was helping an elderly person move.
이 가방은 시신이 유기된 장소 근처에서 발견된 가방입니다.
Park Tae-jung sensed a conspiracy. Everything was just too much of a coincidence. That's when the opposing lawyer pulled out a piece of damning evidence.